Good evening. I'm Tom Pearson, and this is episode 3 of Brain Stew. Now, what makes today's episode so special? Super Bowl weekend. That means you gotta be prepared for lots and lots of appetizing foods. Tonight's episode? Stuffed meatballs. Now, what makes meatballs so special? Well, mine consists of 3 meats, which coincidentally ties in with episode 3. We're using ground beef, ground pork, and ground veal. That's what makes them special. And what are we stuffing them with? We're stuffing them with a nice, sharp provolone. It's going to be fantastic. And obviously, it's going to be pretty quick, so we're going to do also a quick version of a homemade sauce. Very easy, very simple, and very delicious. Works so well. Now, we'll meet you in the kitchen and we will get started. By the way, in this week's episode of promoting a company, Coca-Cola. It's magically delicious. See you in the kitchen. And we're here. So, let's get started, shall we? First, get a pound of ground beef. Throw that right in. Pound of ground pork. Throw that right in. Pound of ground veal. Throw that right in. But make sure to get rid of the paper. It's never a good thing. Roll your sleeves up, get a pair of gloves for sanitary reasons. Start mixing the 3 in first. You don't have to do much, but just start combining them together. Now, we chopped up 4 cloves of garlic, 4 nice sized cloves of garlic, and we chopped out 2 normal sized onions. Throw those in. And again, just like before. Mix it in a little bit at a time. Smell the onions, the garlic, and the meats. It's going to be a very oniony meatball. But that's also a good thing. You shouldn't be afraid to flavor things. Now, with that, we add about an ounce of basil. About an ounce of parsley. And same things before. Start mixing it and mixing it. Look at that, just squeeze it right through. Combines everything all together. Good. Now, a little pepper, and a little bit of sea salt. This is my go-to salt because a little bit goes an exceptionally long way. And mix them. Look at that. Looks fantastic so far. So do that. Start adding crackers. This is going to be your binder. Like breadcrumbs, but I like crackers because it's got a low amount of sodium, it's already seasoned up, and no issues. Now with that, we're going to, there we go. We're going to crack 3 eggs. One egg. 2 eggs. 3 eggs. And then, like that, you just mix it together. And this time, actually put effort into it and mix it up a lot more. Look at that. I think we need to add a little bit more cracker. Make sure it all combines up a little bit. So we can roll it. And I probably added about half a sleeve of one more thing of crackers. Now I'm going to continue making this, and the next part is going to be me rolling them up and stuffing them with the provolone. Be right back. And we're back. As you can tell from these two trays, I got a good head start. So I got 2 more meatballs to stuff, and I'll show you what to do. You take one, it's about half the size, flattened out, almost like a hockey puck. You can grab 2 pieces of the provolone, which were cut fairly thin, probably ½ inch by ½ inch. So you have enough to place 2 in there. So put them in there, press down a little bit, then grab another chunk, flatten like that, and then just like making a snowball, turn, clench, and then you roll it like this for just enough. Look at that. And a meatball. No problems. We got enough for 2 more, actually. Actually, straight that, we have enough for 1 more. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to make a big hockey meatball. So, again, flatten it, just like a hockey puck. Take a couple pieces in this case. And then, like that. Turn, clench, and then you roll it just like this. Now when you're cutting the provolone, sorry, about half a block will do. That way you'll have plenty left over. Now, I've already preheated the oven to 400 degrees. You can grab these 2. And we're going to stick them in total a ½ hour. After 15 minutes though, we'll switch them from top to bottom and from bottom to top. And then we turn them over on their side. So, within 15 minutes, I can show you how well they're cooked, and we can finish them. We're back. Let's take a look. It's been 15 minutes. I'm going to pull them out of the oven for right now, flip them, and this is what you want. They're starting to get brown. Then you turn them over without breaking them. Oh, look at that. That looks awesome. Yeah, you still hear them sizzle nicely. Just turn them over. Oh, words can't even describe how great they smell. Keep turning them over. And then once we finish this one, we'll put it back in the oven and we will get the second one out. This one right down there. That's gonna look great on a sub. See? Look at that. Oh, where you going? Get back there. Alright. Let's put this up first. That smells fantastic. And that. Put this in there. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. Same thing as these. Look at that. Now what we did before we placed them in the oven was we sprayed it with a little bit of Pam. So that way they wouldn't be sticking. Because if they were, you'd be missing a good chunk of it, possibly even a little cheese. Look at that. See? Nice and golden brown. Now I will continue flipping all these. And it'll take another 15 minutes. So like I said, a ½ hour total. And then we can serve this. So, we'll be right back. We're back. And if you noticed, a ½ hour later, they are done. And look how gorgeous they look. Now, shall we get them on a plate? Let's do it. Do a couple here. This looks like a nice one. 3 should be enough. That down. Now, you can do a homemade sauce, or in this case, for time constraints, we used one of my favorite jarred sauces. In this case, it's called Francisco Rinaldi. So, we spoon a little. Right on top. Now look at that. You feel like having a meatball sub? This is where you go. You make it yourself. And then, obviously, to top it all off, some Parmesan. Sprinkle a little bit on top. Because remember, the sauce is nice and hot, the meatballs are nice and hot, so it's going to melt right in. And voila! Super Bowl Sunday, you get a meatballs part. Let's take a taste. Mmm. Get the onion, the garlic, a little bit of the cracker. Nice little bit of provolone. Sorry. I learned not to chew with my mouth full, but I can't help it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is probably one of the best Super Bowl snacks you're ever going to make. Now, speaking of the Super Bowl 46, I'm going to do a quick pick, and I'm going to pick the Patriots. There is no way they're going to lose to the Giants 4 in a row. Not going to happen. And with that, we are done with the video. Next week is my Valentine's Day special. We're going to do a 3-course meal. We're going to do an appetizer, we're going to do a main course, and we're going to do a dessert that involves fire. You do not want to miss that. I'm Tom Pearson, and this is Brain Stew. See you next week.